students, we're going to learn bouncing ball animation. And one of the most important concepts to learn about this is that when something hits the ground, it's going to have a little bit of squash to it. And that's going to be something that helps your animation look more realistic. In today's lesson, we're going to be creating a simple bouncing ball scene that looks just like this. So let's get started. Click outside of the splash pad and hit X to delete your cube. You're going to Shift A, add a mesh, a plane, S and drag to scale your plane. Let's hit Shift A to add a mesh UV sphere and hit G to grab it and Z to move it up along the Z axis. Perfect. And let's assign a material to it. So go over here to the Materials tab, click New, click in here and name that Ball and hit Enter. And what color do we want to have the ball be? Let's go, I'm going to go with a red color. A red bouncing ball will be fun. You can't see it, right? So let's go over here to the Materials view so we can see that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And if I hold down Shift and press down my mouse button, I can pan up and down and left and right. So just panning down by holding down Shift and pressing in my mouse button and moving it. It's essentially doing the same thing as this hand when you press and hold the hand and move the view. If you right click, it will pull up a menu that'll give you the option to do shade smooth, and so that will make your ball look really pretty. You can also get to that, you can shade it back flat if you want to. You can get to that from the object menu as well. Shade smooth is somewhere around here. There it is, shade smooth. So if you'd like to make your ball look ultra smooth, please do that. And go ahead and click on your floor and you can do something with your floor. So add a material to your floor. That looks good. I like that. Nice. That's what I'm going for that. Now notice I can see the grid on the floor. That kind of drives me nuts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit G and Z and I'm just going to slide my floor up just a touch so that I can't see the grid. That looks much better. And then of course, you know that I like it when there's a wall in the background. So let's go ahead and add another plane. So I'm going to go Shift A, I'm going to add another plane and I'm going to pull out my side menu here and we are going to rotate it, I believe around the Y axis 90 degrees. And now I can start to see it popping up. I'm going to hit 1 for front view. Select that wall I just created, hit S and scale that up. Now I'm just going to go ahead and click on my mouse and tilt my view a little bit. So obviously my wall needs to go back a little. So I'm going to go G and X and then I'm just going to grab that and slide it back that way. That'll look great. I am in side view right now, not in front view. So if I hit 3, that brings me to the side view. And let's go ahead and look at it as a rendered. I could probably hit S and scale that wall some more. And then I can give it a color. So let's go ahead and hit New, and I'm going to call that Wall and pick a color for the wall. So I'll go with that. And here we go. Let's look at it in rendered view. Perfect. I'm liking that. That will work. Another option I could do for the wall is I could click here and make it the same color as the floor. I might like that better. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and look at the rendered view of that. Yeah, I think I kind of like that, having the wall the same color. So I'm going to go with that. I notice back here I am still seeing a little bit of the grid in the background, so I'm going to select that and hit G and Z and just bring it up just a touch more. Let's save. So File, Save As. I either go into my C or my D drive and I'm going to find my 3D art and animation folder, and I've already created my 1920 3D animation and I've got my bouncing ball animation folder right here, and I'm going to go ahead and save this as create a ball, floor, and wall. Save as, and it adds the dot blend to it automatically. Perfect. Oops. Forgot, we should have saved that with your first and last name at the beginning. So go ahead and resave it right now with your first and last name at the beginning, the name bouncing ball, and then continue with the next video. Thanks.